Brussels sprouts have come a long way. There was once a time where people would turn their nose up to them. Well, today they're super popular and served in many trendy restaurants. Up next, I'm making my pan-roasted version with a sweet orange glazed, finished with bacon. Guys, so first to get started on our Brussels sprouts, we need to saute the bacon. So I took about 4 to 5 slices of bacon and then just cut them into small pieces. And we're just going to saute them right here in the pan. We're going to use that rendered fat to then saute our Brussels sprouts in. While our bacon is sauteing, now we just need to prep our Brussels sprouts. So I trim the ends. And now you just want to slice them. So in the 13th century, that's when Brussels sprouts were cultivated, near Brussels, and that's where they got their name. So just a little interesting tip. I love Brussels sprouts, but I have to tell you, don't eat them out of season. In season, it is a winter vegetable, and the season runs from October to March. That's when they're their best. They're sweet, they're delicious, they absorb all that great flavor you cook it with. And I have had them out of season because the grocery stores do sell them. They're just not pleasant. That's not the time to enjoy Brussels sprouts. You want them in season. So we need 1 clove of garlic. So I'm just gonna mince that and get it into the pan. So we have our rendered fat from the bacon still in there. Depending on whatever type of bacon you're using, you really want about 2 to 3 tablespoons left in the skillet. If you have any more than that, you can just degrease it and hold on to it. Okay. In she goes. We don't want a lot of bacon. We want it to be more about the sweetness, just a little bit of flavor. And that goes. Once you smell it, about 10 seconds, then we're going to add the Brussels sprouts. So we want to saute these until they're about tender crisp. So I found by using the smaller Brussels sprouts, they're so much tastier. So if they're in a bin and you're choosing them one by one, go for the small ones. Brussels sprouts are sauteing, you want to freshly squeeze 1 orange. So we need 1/4 cup of the juice. So this is part of our glaze. So we have some brown sugar and orange, and that's how we're going to make our glaze. This is a great job for the kiddos. This little juicer is really great. It comes in handy. Perfect. Some salt and pepper. So I like when I'm sauteing the Brussels sprouts to kind of leave them still for just every so often. That way they get that nice browning and caramelization, because that adds awesome flavor. And there's that caramelization. All right, so we're about halfway through cooking the Brussels sprouts. So for the last 2 minutes, you just want to cover them right before we add the orange juice and brown sugar. That way they can sort of cooked from the inside, and we're steaming them a little bit. Perfect. Now it's time to deglaze. So we have our orange juice, our fresh orange juice. So that'll clean the bottom of the pan. So all those little brown bits just cleans it right up and gives great flavor. So now all we want to do is just reduce this orange juice until it's almost dry. That sugar melts and just glazes these Brussels sprouts perfectly. And then we're gonna plate it up. They look beautiful. All right, we are ready. You know me with my vegetables. I will eat this entire batch all by myself. Look how beautiful. Hello. So yummy. This is a quick and easy side dish for the holidays, or pair it with a steak, chicken, fish. It goes with anything and everything. Now we have to top it with our bacon sprinkled right on top. And of course we gotta give it a taste. Going in, little piece of bacon, perfect Brussels sprout. It's hot. Crunchy, salty bacon, perfectly tender Brussels sprout with that beautiful orange glaze. For this recipe, head over to the newspaper's website. I'm Shereen with Cook This. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.